Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Jordan. Lewis isn't here. As a lot of you know, I did the watch along yesterday on Don Robbie's channel, which was absolutely insane. It was great for the channel, good for Lewis himself, you know what I mean, get his name out there and stuff. And he held his fort down well, you know what I mean. He absolutely smashed it. He wound up loads of United fans. Robbie was throwing a lot of things Lewis's way in that, but all I can say is go watch it yourself. And the match wasn't great, as we all know. However, if you go watch it back just to see Lewis, maybe we could do like a highlights thing of Lewis's time on Don Robbie. Because it was actually mint, and I'm buzzing for him. Our watch long obviously didn't go as planned with the Virgin box and stuff. We're back for Tottenham's game. Before we get into the actual video, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos or when we go live or anything. And I want to tell you about our sponsor of this video is OneFootball. OneFootball got an incredible app that you can download. It's completely free, so you can just delete it if you don't like it. But I don't think you will, because it's absolutely sick. You get all your transfer news, anything like that, you know, team news before the game, all come straight to your phone. You get bare notifications and that, and it's tailored to whatever team that you want. When you sign up, you can just press whatever team you want. It's so easy. It's mint. I don't think you'll get rid of it. Use the link in the description below, and you support the channel directly. It's a free way to support me and LB. So, you know what I mean? What's wrong with that? Today's video then. So, Community Shield, trash, right? It was trash. Obviously a completely different side to what we should be expecting in the Premier League games and stuff. However, I do think it highlighted something which, I mean, we all kind of know, and it's the striker position. We know we're in for Harry Kane. Nothing's really progressed on that yet. Might be doing recently, as we'll go into in a bit. But the issue is, we played with a false nine again, which we did all last year, right? And hear me out, yeah, it worked a lot of the time. However, there's so many times when you'd see Kevin De Bruyne and the ball's off, look up, and there'd be no one in the box. Gabriel Jesus would be dropping out like the false nine. And Ferran Torres yesterday was false nine, pretty much had a quiet game. So it's kind of highlighting that issue. I think after the match, a lot of people were saying, right, let's just pay the money for Harry Kane. And I was one of them people as well. I was like, you know what, go all out for Harry Kane. Now's the time to do it. But obviously, that isn't as easy as it can be. We know that Levy doesn't want to sell him. And even if he sell him now, I don't think he'd make the Tottenham game. I think he has to isolate and stuff. So we wouldn't have him for the Spurs game. So if Levy was wondering for that, maybe he can just sell him now. But the news today, Tottenham going for Lautaro Martinez, right? He's been on our B list of options for a while. A lot of you in the chat always say Lautaro Martinez. Got some other names as well on the B list. Kind of Lukaku was on the B list, Pat Sandaka, Andre Silva. They were all on the B list. And the common thing between them lot is they're all gone. Lukaku's going Chelsea, Pat Sandaka's at Leicester, and Andre Silva, I think, is Leipzig. So, you know what I mean? All our B list kind of thing has gone. And Lautaro Martinez, apparently Tottenham want him. But could that be a good thing for City? They keep saying that Lautaro Martinez is going to play alongside Harry Kane, which I don't believe, because you got Heung-min Son, who kind of plays alongside Harry Kane and stuff. Lautaro Martinez ain't going to be a B. I mean, he ain't going to be a B striker. He's not going to be the second choice. He'll want to go in and play. They're spending a lot of money for him as well. I don't think personally that he's going to end up being the second striker at Tottenham. I think he's kind of the replacement, because there's not many names out there. I know we have other options than Harry Kane. We have, if the Lautaro Martinez deal doesn't go through, we can. The other options that we can look at, really, I think everyone's going to be screaming Erling Haaland at me in this video. I think everyone really wants him. I don't see it happening, unfortunately, because I really wanted him. However, I just don't think it's going to happen, especially not this window. If we're going to sign him, it'd be next window. We'd get him on the release clause, and there'd be a dogfight between all the clubs. But that still leaves us with this no striker issue for this season. And if you don't get Erling Haaland, obviously all the other people are gone, really. So you got to look at maybe a false nine situation. And the false nine for us right now, I mean, we could play. Gabby's played it before. But we've got Kev, who's played it before. Bernardo's obviously going to leave. And then Ferran Torres, he can play there as like a striker as well. But he played him as the false nine in the Community Shield, like we said before, and it didn't go well. So for me, if we aren't going to go all out for a striker, we should probably just double down on the false nine. And me and Lewis have said this for quite a while. Maybe we double down on the false nine situation and go for someone like João Felix. And I know that Atletico Madrid want to sell Sol. If they can get rid of Sol to I think Liverpool may be interested. I can't remember the other teams that are interested in him. But if they can sell Sol, that'll free up the funds for Bernardo Silva. However, we could offer Bernardo Silva and a bit of cash and potentially get João Felix. This is like the C list. You know what I mean? We've gone through the A list is obviously like Harry Kane. You know what I mean? And then you go for the B list, and this is like the C list. These are only other options that I can think about because we're coming to near the end of the transfer window. Do you know what I mean? Or at least near the start of the season. We've got like 3 weeks left of the transfer window. Start of the season is next week. We find ourselves still without a striker, and it's the one place that everyone wanted to make sure that we're bolstered because Aguero's leaving, and that seems like so long ago, and we've still not fixed this issue. And we have gone all out for Harry Kane. This is the thing. We've gone all out for Harry Kane. We've waited for him whilst he's at the Euros, and we've left ourselves short a bit. And is that a mistake from City? Should we have just gone for someone else? I don't think so, because I'm still positive that we can go out there and we can get Harry Kane's signature. But I want to ask you lot, innit? Like in the comments and that, what's your B list if Harry Kane doesn't work? Because I think these next few days, from like Monday to Thursday, I think that's going to be crucial in it. I know we can still sign him after the Premier League season starts. However, I feel like this is where we're going to ramp up our interest, especially if they go get Lautaro Martinez. So I want to know from you guys, innit? What's your B list? Who are your other options? I know people say Alexander Isak as well. I've never really watched him play, so I can't really say anything from my end on that part. However, he might be an option. There might be cheaper options out there that maybe I don't know about, that maybe me and LB haven't spoke about before, that you guys know about. Maybe it is that we stick with our squad. We've signed Jack Grealish. We know what I mean. It's hard for us to pay all this money. Apparently, we want to offer Bernardo Silva to Tottenham, but he doesn't want to be there. Tottenham don't want to play in exchange. So I think this is a really difficult move. I think the rumoured fee recently was 120 million. 120 million and like 20 million add-ons or something like that. And I think if that's the case, just go out, get it. Do you know what I mean? Spend the cash, get it done. They can get Lautaro Martinez. We get Harry Kane. Everyone's happy. Well, kind of. But the issue still persists. We still don't have a striker. Who we're going to get? So let me know in the comments, innit? LB will be back next week. Do you know what I mean? Well, tomorrow probably. So we'll get back to our normal videos. We'll start doing previews and reviews next week. But yeah, let me know in the comments what's your striker options, because mine, I seem like it's Harry Kane or bust. I don't see a double down in false nine. Harry Kane or nothing. We just go into next season as we are, which could be a worrying sign. Could be. You know what I mean? This is a mega team that we've got. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I know it's a bit of a weird video, innit? Just like, I just think we need a striker in it. So I thought I'd talk about that. Easy video to talk about whilst Lewis isn't here. But yeah, subscribe to the channel. Hit notification bell so you get notified every time that we go live, every time that we post a video and stuff. We have got some absolutely incredible content coming up. Like, I mean, incredible content. We've got stuff that we've been like kind of speaking to the chat about for a very long time. That's coming to a head very soon. We've got some like new stuff that we're going to implement very shortly. It's exciting times at City Extra, and you know what I mean? We do El Chiringuito videos, so, you know what I mean? Just subscribe. Go download One Football, because you support us, just give us them free monies, innit? You know what I mean? Go download One Football, support me and LB, keep us in a job, maybe get Lewis out of his other job and into this full time. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.